Let me start by introducing myself. I'm Langston Gilreath, Gil for short, if you will. I am an African American artist, predominantly born and raised in the US. I grew up traveling through multiple locations throughout not just the US but the globe, which encouraged and inspired a lot of my art and my desire to create some sort of facility or art studio, not just for me, but for other up and coming artists in underheard communities and groups such as LGBTQ and Black community. I feel it's important that these communities are not only heard, but seen and represented in not just art, but social and socio-political standpoints in general, which is a big part of why I want to create an environment and a studio for these artists and creatives to be put present forth on stage so their voices aren't shadowed or underheard. I've been doing art since elementary school, which is why it took such a hold and a fascination on me, not just growing up, but all the way up until now. I still love doing art. I still have such a strong enthusiasm for it, which can be a bit of a struggle when it overtakes not just my social life, but also academic life. Sometimes I find myself losing track of what I'm doing because I start drawing and I just get kind of single-mindedly focused into it and just keep going. But I'm still very much passionate about it and want to create a basis for it. As far as weaknesses go, I've never really been super technologically savvy. I'm kind of textually illiterate, like someone's old grandfather half the time, but with enough determination and hyperfixation, over time I figure it out. I become aware of what needs to be done and what I can set up to get it done. And even if that's not text-based, I still can do it with art or in a physical manner. Besides that, I really want to create a studio for the underheard. Want to possibly, especially from this class, start getting some networking opportunities. Just in general for not only me but my fiance, to start building just a more stable life and a stable source of income, so that's easier in the future. And I want to set up more connections with other artists in the field and my peers. That way it's easier in the future to network and we're not all effectively running around like chickens with our heads cut off, and we can start building larger art networks that bring in those who might not be as aware or don't know where to start or where to go. But in conclusion, really, I'm a Black artist from the US who really just wants to make a basis for other minorities who love doing art just as much as I do.